them other nations of people is against us. Now, let me say this here. The Bible in Romans 8:16 says the Spirit itself bears witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. It says the Spirit gonna bear witness. So based upon, I would say, what from my experience, from going like I experienced today. I went into this store, and this guy, I don't know. You can't really tell. You have to really test people by the Spirit to see whether you will tell whether they really is an Israelite or whether they have a bear witness of the slave trade and all that kind of stuff, and going through those different things. When I went into this to this Mexican, I might need to take y'all and show y'all where that store is. Now I don't want to get, cause I know my family, be like, they'll tell me, nah, I don't want you. They don't, you know what I'm saying. You know how parents are. They'll tell you, don't go back in there, don't fool with that, because they can say da 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 this and that and third. But I want to take y'all over here and show y'all this place over here. They fix, they sell clothes and they sell sandals and shoes and stuff in there, right? And I'm just trying to give y'all a brief of what I experienced. You see what I'm saying today? Because sometimes it, for me, it don't take me long to pick up a vibe. I can immediately look at you right away and pick up a good, a bad. I can tell. It's just something about the natural instinct in me. It's like you can read vibes. You know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comment section if y'all have, if any of you brothers that's in the truth. Now I know somebody that's in the truth not gonna understand. I would say most of the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American people can relate to this here, but some of them gonna deny it due to the fact of being destroyed, being destroyed. You know what I mean? Because he said he'll put a yoke. We don't have no natural yoke of iron on our neck, but we are destroyed. You see what I'm saying? We don't have no yokes, no natural yokes of iron on our necks. But right here, I think it's, yeah, his and her. I don't even know. Look, don't make me say it wrong. But it's a place right here. They sell shoes and Rockport, Jordan shoes and stuff like that. It said we fix iPhones. You see what I'm saying? They said we fix iPhones and stuff like that. So, um, but anyway, I went in there about probably about an hour ago. I'm gonna say about. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me turn this up. On the music is. Hold, wait a minute, hold on. Okay, all right. I had to get away from that, make sure that music didn't get in there. That's probably good though. But anyway, I went in there earlier, probably about an hour ago, and I was asking about some sandals, right? Some slippers, like sandal slippers. You know, like them little wide sandals, like with that little wide little thing that be on the top of it, like a roof to cover the middle of your feet, but your other parts, your toenails and the back of your foot be out. They like sandals, like wide sandal slippers and stuff like that. And as I went in there, I said, how much of y'all, what y'all sandals cost? And they said, oh, first of all, they're not sandals. They're not sandals. Like foreign person. Now over here in this country over here where you're born and raised, yes. So I felt like, to me, that was a form of like experiencing racism in a way. You know what I'm saying? Because you can tell when people being nasty, dirty towards you, rude towards you, and this and that and the third. So I'm saying, he told me $40, right? He said $40. I said, it ain't no fucking way in hell I'm gonna pay no 40 some dollars for no damn sandals. I got up out of it. I said, man, I told him straight. I said, man, it's too much. So I experienced that. So I just said, I'm not gonna even worry about it. Okay, wait a minute. Let me Yeah, that was a friend of mine I went to school with, you know. Yeah, that was a friend of mine I went to school with. But anyway, man, uh, yeah. So I I said I walked up out of the store and he was being so I'm like, I don't know if that brother, I mean, no, I ain't gonna even say I don't know. I said, I don't know if that person is a Israelite. I don't know if he's a. It's hard to tell, but it's you would know a person by spirit. Now I know some of us we hate each other now, but usually more in sometimes in some instance those people probably don't have a business more than likely. You see what I'm saying? Now I'm not saying every so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American don't have a business and stuff. Some of them have businesses and stuff, but more than likely you see our people, we don't own no business, and if we do have a business, we have to go get a permit. We have to go get a business license and all that to be able to have a business up over here in the white man's community and stuff. And so I'm thinking that it's a possibility that maybe they could be Arabs or they could be Mexican. They could be so-called Mexican people. You know what I mean? So-called Mexican. Now, when I say so-called Mexican, they not really Mexican. They was the Mexicans, the brothers. They was conquered, you know, by the Portugals or Portuguese or something like that, and that's how they got. They speaking the language of them. Their language was taken, and that's how they started speaking a language that you know. What I mean that the language like that, just like the French and Germans and stuff like that. They conquered this the so-called African American our people and the French and all of those people forced their language, gave them a like a pidgin. It's called a pidgin language, or another name for French. Uh, you know what I mean? Symbolizing that they conquered after they conquered the land, they stole it. Then they turned around and gave you a identity that's not yours. Like speaking English is a language that we not supposed to be speaking. You know what I mean? And that's how we really don't know our native tongue and languages and stuff like that. But it did say the spirit, you'll know who you are by the spirit. And that's why I was comparing this situation with that incident, me going into the store, and I wasn't doing, I just asked how much what they sandals were, you know what I'm saying? And I can tell right away the individual, it's kind of hard to explain. I got a negative vibe. You see what I'm saying? And I don't want people to, some people will look at me and probably that don't understand. And then probably will say that, no, it's the way you taking people. Sometimes it's the way you be coming off. No, when I pick up a vibe, you can tell a vibe from an Israelite brother, from a person that really, that like, okay, their spirit probably bear witness with whatever. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but they give a vibe of like hateful, like, okay, this sounds like this might be a hateful vibe here or whatever. Now, I do know some of our people are programmed, so I don't know what it is, but what I really wanted to ask what they were like. What is your nationality? This and that and third. That's when I started asking them. You know, more than likely, I could be wrong. He could be an Arab or something. You know, because they fix iPhones, cracked iPhones, and then they fixed tablets and stuff like that. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me turn this here off. Now, when I say the spirit bear witness and you can't tell who is who, like, for example, when I first heard this truth, when I first heard this message, because I always have been a person that was like being more like, when I heard about the diet, when I was 17 years old, it immediately made sense and I wanted to do it right away. You know, that's how it was with me. When you hear something, it's like, to me, it's like I wanted to do it. You know what I'm saying? Even though it took a minute for me to do it when I first heard, if you walk around with a and you don't have your beard on your face and stuff like that, and this and that and the third, it took me. I didn't just immediately swerve it off, but I didn't give up of waking up watching the videos and stuff. You see what I'm saying? And when I was hearing people speak on it and stuff like that, in my mind, I'm like, what was I saying? I was like, oh, okay. I was like, that pretty much makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, that did, yeah. And I like how they was breaking it down. You know, when I first started watching the Hebrew Brothers, and back in 2018 is when I first actually started watching them. You know, and that's what they was talking about. And so, like, oh, this makes sense. And you know what I mean? They would be rebuking the people out there that would come out there and try to uh, speak against the truth and try to say God loves everyone and stuff like that. I'm like, hmm, like, it just got my attention like that. And so I just got to the point to where something said, well, you just might as well wear a beard. So I started wearing a beard when I got here in Louisiana. You know, I said, I've been watching all this time, just might as well just let it grow. You know, so I just started letting it kind of like grow out. You know what I'm saying? I wear a short cut, you know what I'm saying? But I don't, it says don't mar and don't do that with your beard and stuff. So I try not to do that, like cut it off and have it looking completely naked because it don't look right. You know what I'm saying? And with this man, or with this, you know what I mean? I don't want to say a brother because I don't know. You know, he could be not native to this country. You know what I'm saying? Because their spirit gonna bear witness whether they of that person or not. So when I look at that, they fix they broken tablets and the phones and stuff like that. I said more than likely our people ain't gonna have businesses like that. I don't know if I'm not mistaken. Y'all comment for me and y'all let me know. I'm not saying all of them, maybe collectively you find out people that's rich. I mean that has that type of business or whatever and stuff like that. But I'm just talking about for the large majority, our people don't own no businesses and stuff like that. So when I went inside the business, just asked simple about some shoes, the person was already right off the bat. He was nasty toward me. So I'm like, hmm. Like, okay, you trying to make me like with the sandals. Like I said, sandals. I asked them about how much it was the sandals were. Oh, they said, oh, that man, the first thing they said, oh, those are not sandals. And I'm like, those are not sandals. Like trying to make you feel like you're dumb and you don't know anything. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I got tense. I got kind of heated in my mind. I said, how much are whatever they is, how much these cost? Oh, they like 40 some dollars. Like, I say, shit. And I said, man, they got no money. I said, man, that's shit. Y'all robbing the shit out of people. That's what I said. And I walked on up out of that. I say, oh, no, ain't nobody got no. I mean, the only way I pay some money like that for a $40 for some shoes, number one, if I ain't got no other choice, and I ain't got no way I can loophole around. Number two, um, if somebody asks me for, well, no, I'm not gonna say that. But anyway, I shorten it like that, unless and I just have to. Or if for make a sacrifice for my people or something like that, that's different. But other than that, I'm not gonna walk in there and give an enemy my money for no damn reason. No, an enemy is not getting my money for no reason. I'm not spending no money on no high price stuff. Now, you know what I mean. Not at my enemy store. I'm not. No, if you're an enemy, hell no. Now, if I ain't got no other choice, yes, I'll do what I need to do in order to get what I need or whatever. But just to be going in my enemy's store, making them rich, hell no. No, I'm not doing that. No, no. You have to miss me with that bullshit. No. If anybody will get what I need, it'll be my own brother. You know what I'm saying? But not my enemy. No, not my enemy. No. You know, I'm not. I don't get. I already know how the enemy get down. No, the so-called white man is the number one enemy. We got the Arabs as the enemy. Them people hate us too. So he might be an Arab. So all I'm telling y'all is that I experienced it felt like a diss for who I was. You know what I mean? Because we have to get that shit out of our mind. It ain't about, they don't give a damn about whether you, all that mixed stuff people be talking about. Y'all need to miss me with that shit. Them people don't give a damn about that. Them people just look at you as you not a part of them. And when you walk in their stores, or when you walk in them Arab stores or whatever it is, them people hate you. You can pick up the vibes. I'm telling you. All them people want is you spending their money, spending your money in there. They don't care. They really don't even care about giving you what the price of it is or whatever. They don't care. They really just, when you can pick up the vibe, they just want you to just spend money in there. You know what I mean? They don't care. Them people hate, man. And I'm here to tell you, man, if you ain't in the real world and you thinking different, you better wake up and come to reality, partner. Because it's in their blood forever, partner. Yeah, it's in their blood forever. It ain't no way in the world you're gonna go in there and you're gonna like, oh, they're gonna no. Because they let you know right away. That to me, that was a form of act of hatred against another brother. And people don't give a damn about nothing mixed. When they look at you, hell, we hate you. In their eyes, what they call you still a nigga. Now you can come and debate me, you can come and art whoever you want to do. You want to come out, at the end of the day, reality is reality out here. That white man, that Arab man, or whatever, on average, is not going to accept your ass. Whether you be a woman or a man. I saw a woman in the store today. She was interracial. Looked like she was pregnant for a goddamn so-called Edomite white man. And our people, man, they just deceived. I'm thinking that guy might be an Arab though, for them to be like that. Them people don't have no love for your enemy is not gonna love you, partner. Of course, I don't give a damn because I don't give a damn about the enemy neither. I don't care, me. I don't have love for my enemy. Not the enemy of the other nation. Not the heathens, I don't. Mm-hmm. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Some people gonna come in here and gonna think I done went too hard and went ham on the other nation. But I'm telling the truth though, man. All right, I'm gonna see y'all later, man. Yeah, we sit up here and we have all this hate for each other. But at the end of the day, you love your enemy. Your enemy don't give a damn about you. They not gonna accept you. All that shit about one drop rule, one drop makes you whole. No, that's not gonna work, partner. Mm-hmm. No, them other nations, man, they don't give a damn about you. I'm a living witness to that. None of us. See that store right there, Albertsons? I don't go in that motherfucker no more because I don't want them to be. Every time you go in there, they act like they. I know another guy told me, he said, all they do is just you ain't the only one. They be watching all of us up in there. And like I said, I ain't been in there in 2 years, and you know what I'm saying. And that's why I don't go in there. Yeah, I don't go in there. Yeah, yeah. I say no. That's annoying. The only way I go in there, unless and I just have to. People don't like y'all gonna learn. A snake gonna show you. A snake is not your friend. Yep, we still trying to mingle with them. The Bible says in Hosea chapter 8, verse 7, Ephraim has mixed himself amongst the people. Ephraim is a cake not turned. Strangers have devoured his strength. And when you see we mixing with these other nations, that's why we looking a lot like. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. We study trying to hug and embrace the people that don't even give a damn about us. Them Arab people don't give a damn about you. The enemy don't. Yeah, man. Them people don't give a damn. I don't have love for the white man whatsoever. No, none of them. None of my enemies. No, man. People something else. All right, man. I'm gonna get up out of here and I'm gonna see y'all later. I talked long enough. I've been talking for about 20 minutes and something. I'm out, man.